Yeah, I think the difficult thing about the trade is just are we there, are we not, are we on, are we off? It does move around almost on a daily basis. So, that whole, trade delegation to look at the US agricultural production getting cancelled and, the president asking, Steve Mnuchin on TV why that took place. There's just so much uncertainty, Matt, and obviously that's just keeping everyone a little bit nervous. But the market seems to be powering through that. The announcement from Mnuchin that we are going to have another set of discussions is positive, and you can see the Asian markets broadly in the green on the back of that. But if you look at all the business surveys and the PMI data that's coming out in the past 24 hours, it's all negative, and it's all around trade, it's all around autos, it's all around semis, it's all that sort of stuff. So I think it just continues to weigh on sentiment, if not share prices.
Let's talk about that weak data. You just mentioned it there. Weak PMIs in Europe, Germany, here today in Japan as well. Do you see then a protracted period of low interest rates globally, and is perhaps the market participants underestimating the level that we could see on global interest rates, and the fact that we could see more surprise to the downside given the really weak data points that are coming out, and the fact that rate cuts that we've seen over the last little while seemingly aren't having any impact?
Yeah, that's right. That's particularly the case in Europe. I think the PMI for the US was probably a little bit better than expected. I think it was up against last month and up against consensus, but it's diabolically bad in continental Europe. And that number in Germany, that's the worst for 10 years, that manufacturing PMI data. And obviously that's a very export sensitive economy, lots of autos, lots of heavy machinery, that sort of stuff. So, and yet the ECB is pushing on a string, rates are negative, QE is, absolutely pumping money into the system. It doesn't seem to be enough, Matt. So I think the conversation's going to turn to what about fiscal policy. It's all very well for governments to try and have surpluses, but if your manufacturing economy is manufacturing sector's going backwards at that rate, it's going to kick on through the economy. So I think pressures on people like Angela Merkel to do something about this and to start, maybe loosening the apron strings a little bit and start to see some fiscal stimulus, which markets will obviously respond to well.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.